think it just went live. So at least I'm gonna cover myself in some blankets because it's already cold. Probably just gonna cover my legs for now though. Woo-wee. I'm not wearing a scarf for a reason. Right here, I have an unopened package that was sent by a friend, and within this package, there should be a scarf. A scarf that came all the way from America, now in South Africa. But I'm not gonna open it right away. I'm going to wait a little bit for the friend that sent it to me to actually show up into the stream. So while we wait, if you will, I'm going to start by rolling myself something to smoke to celebrate this, for me at least, joyous day. I do think that it already went live because I saw someone give an award and it does these little flicker thingies. There we go. There we go. I can see your comments. Mammy, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the heartwarming, for the keep calm. I'm gonna be. Did Uncle B stop streaming? I feel kind of bad starting my stream knowing Uncle Becky is still streaming. But this is the time. Yes, it has been time. What a spicy smelling strain. So I specifically chose a strain that is a little bit more almost lavendery, if you will. Jasmine, good day, dear friends. I do hope your shins feel better, Meltmore. Thank you, Jasmine. I've actually been focusing on them a little bit. I did try and eat a little bit more this morning. I did want to take like a protein shake before I came and sat down, but I didn't feel like that, so we'll do that afterwards. Thank you for joining me, my friend. My shin will get better, I'm sure. Hopefully soon. Thank you for the wholesome. Thank you, Mammy. Did you buy coins very recently, Mammy? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Like, I mean, you don't have to answer me, but I am curious. Only thing I wish, that Reddit would just kind of utilize the awards given to the Reddit live streams and just use that money and put it towards the betterment of Arpan. I do believe like there's already enough money flowing into Arpan as it is to hire at least a small team, right? At least a small team to kind of do the things that needs to be done, if you will. The Ring Fit for the Nintendo Switch is pretty intense, right? I knew you would find it that way. Like, I'm happy that you're finding it that way as well. I mean, intense is good, right? Thank you for the heartwarming, Mammy. I appreciate your love so much. My kids want me to play it more because they enjoy watching me. They are like, I want to play. I mean, like watching your mom like get into something or your dad get into something. It used to be actually fond memories, actually. My dad used to play PlayStation 2. And specifically a game that he got really into was a game called Gran Turismo 4? 3? I think maybe 4. And in this game, you could like literally earn these licenses and stuff. Where if you drove a certain track under a certain time, you would get licenses for different like car models or like classes, and then you could go in a race with those classes or whatever. Could unlock new cars. And I would remember, so the TV room was basically opposed to my like childhood room. And instead of sleeping as I was supposed to, I would kind of switch my head from laying to that side of the wall, and I would turn around and I would lay like pretending like I'm sleeping, watching my dad play Gran Turismo. And I would like, I've been always my whole life been expressive about things, and I would like watch him lose control over his car and like crash straight into like a wall, and then he loses his time and he gets frustrated with that, and then I like in that frustrated feeling I'm like or like damn it or something like that, and he turns around and he realizes that I'm not sleeping. Oh man, never really got to play that many games with him though. Like by the time I was grown enough to enjoy games myself, I played games that wasn't really his style of gameplay, if you will. I got into Dota in my teens, and it's a fun game. It's a very strategizing game. But yeah, my dad didn't want to play that. So unfortunately, we didn't have to get to have that like father son type of bonding experience. But I do hope to do that one day for my kids, being able to play games with them. Like you can play. Can you play multiplayer? I'm not actually sure. I do know there's some cool games with that Ring Fit. Like you can even fight bosses. You can literally with exercise fight bosses, which is cool. I think as a spin on what games could be, that's a really cool concept. Mm-mm-mm-mm. They aren't the ones sweating their butts off. That is amazing, Viking Queen. Yes, it is indeed. I am very guilty of buying coins all the time. I admit I am a serial award giver. You don't have to like explain anything. I try and buy the coins when they are on sale. It makes sense. Thank you, Mammy. Thank you for supporting Arpan. Thank you for showing this platform that it is something that's valuable, right? That's what I believe you're doing. If anything, if you give coins or awards that cost coins to other streamers, you're basically just telling Reddit like, look, this thing, this Reddit thing, this Arpan thing, it's something important. I'm willing to say so with my money. Please notice. Please notice. It's important, yes. Hey, Airborne Army guy, thank you for the energy you're giving me, my friend. Sending you so much love. Viking Queen be sweating. He waiting for your streams. Thank you again for your support, my friend. It changed everything. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being willing to receive that as well. So, to you friends wondering, if you're okay with me sharing as well, you're okay with me sharing. So, like yesterday, I tuned into Airborne Army Guy's stream with my alt account, so he didn't know who it was, and I just did as we do on these Arpan streams, shared love, saw that he was going through something, and was just in that moment with him, felt with him, and him thinking it's a random stranger led to him feeling that genuine love as well, and that was how it's supposed to be, right? He had to think it was a stranger for it to be as significant as it was, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, the love we get to share with one another. Gotta get these buns of steel. I love Dota. Dota's a fun game. I didn't think you would play Dota actually as well, Viking Queen, but I mean, you play Grim World, so also kind of strategizing, kind of top-down view, so I can kind of see it now actually. DJ GPA read your comment request for a track yesterday, and you played it. Oh, that's pretty cool. What track was it actually? Saw that. Thank you so much. When I'm out of coins, I give my yellow hearts. Thank you. Thank you, Mammy. I appreciate your yellow hearts just as much as I appreciate the awards. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. The awards give you more airtime when it's right, as like higher value awards too, I think. Yeah, like gold awards give you 100 coins. Platinums give you like a month of streaming time, or a month of premium, sorry, and then at the end of that month you also get 700 coins, but you don't get 700 coins right away. It's like your premium gets extended by a month, and then because it's extended by a month, you'll also get 700 coins at the end of that month. Then there's like the high value awards like Turnians and what's that other one? Silver with the yellow inside. They just give copious amounts of coins, I believe, as well. And then on top of it, like months worth of premium. And it does also, as you say, give extra stream time. But even if I wanted to, this cell phone can't go for the full length, unfortunately. It doesn't have enough stamina. Only goes to about 2 hours and 22 minutes is the longest we've gone. We're still waiting for our friend who gave who sent the scarf. To you friends who are wondering why it is I'm not wearing a scarf, in this box is a scarf Fred sent me, but I'm only opening it after I see him here. I am patiently waiting. Uncle B is still streaming, so I will go back there because I'm a moderator on Haywire Hill now. Oh, okay, Mammy, that's really cool. Wednesday 200. Do you get paid out of that? I do not get paid, my friend, but not because I don't want to be paid right now, more because I chose not to get paid, if you will. This is not about getting paid. This is about sharing love. With these streams and with my commitment to these streams, I'm basically making a statement, making a testament to the world, to what I believe is source, that I genuinely believe that only love is real, and in giving myself from a place of love and only love, that is where, if anything, receptivity will come from. Receive. Since we receive the package, I don't receive anything at the moment. This is something I reluctantly accept, actually, interestingly enough, because at first I was like, no, not a single cent will be accepted from me for this year, because it was this energy of just giving. And then I was talking about like different scarves, or at least my intention to get different scarves as we go on this journey and wear them and have like a whole collection. And then one friend was like, hey, I mean, if you want more scarves, I'll be willing to send you one. And at first I was resistant to it. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to accept anything, nah. And then I was like, this is a gift wanting to be given from a place of love. It's not necessarily help or you taking resources from someone, right? This is something sent with an intention. So I was like, okay, I'll accept, if you will. Then, like, the package was on its way. I think he reached out maybe in April, or was it March? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. He sent the package, and with South Africa's postal system being a little bit hectic as it is, I kind of gave up on it. I was like, yeah, I know there's a package coming, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to arrive here. And I kind of wrote it off, and now 4 months later, here it is. Receive and give. There is no receiving without giving. If you want love, you're going to have to give it first. It's not necessarily something we like to hear always, but it is the truth. I just wanted to pop in here and tell you thank you for being here, and thank you for the advice on David's plan. Thank you, Mammy. I mean, like, I feel I have all of this information in my brain, growing plants myself and doing so much research and basically getting good at the skill that is cultivation. So I'm happy to help, my friend. Thank you for being willing to receive the information as well. You can bolt a battery onto thy phone. Yeah, I can, but I can't. Like, the battery has to be both wireless, and I would also have to redesign my streaming setup right now, because my phone's charging port is broken and it only charges wirelessly. And the thing that is holding you up right now is basically attached to the back of the phone to a pole. So even if I wanted to bring the wireless charger close to it, it would be separated by the attachment plus pole. You're like, yes, we don't care. I know, I'm sorry. But that's that's the point. Thank you for the heartwarming Ventique. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Can you send you some orgonite I make? Ooh, you make orgonite, dude. I actually genuinely want one. And it's so interesting that you say that as well, Airborne Army guy, because I wasn't really going to pursue getting orgonite. And I knew about it, and I knew I wanted one, but I was like, it will happen when it needs to happen. And then you say that, dude. How dare you be so synchronous? Of course, my friend, I would love that. Hey, Mr. Smities, hello, Melton friends, hoping for a blessed day for all. Thank you so much, friend. It is going to be. We're going to open a gift. We're going to open a gift very soon. I'm just still waiting for our friend. I won't wait indefinitely. I'll probably wait until this joint is rolled and maybe lit. Maybe after the first puff, I'll be willing to receive this gift. Because I have it, but I refuse to open it unless I could share it with you friends. Or also, share it with you friends plus sharing it with the friend that actually gave me the gift. Because, that's part of the fun, right? I'd like to send you a scarf from Ireland. I'll send you a message later. Ooh-wee. More scarves? I wouldn't say no. That's the one thing I won't say no to right now. Hello to you as well, Sign. Thank you for being here with us, my friend. How have you been? It's been a while. Lisa's here as well. Hey Melt, family. I've been out of town visiting my mom. I missed you all. I missed you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining us, Lisa. Hope your mom's well. I hope you getting to spend time with her is absolutely blessed. And I hope you're happy, my friend. I'm also wrapping crystals with copper. Just started, but it's fun. So I'm trying to figure out as well, Airborne Army guy, how to make like little pendants. I have some plans, and they might be a little bit weird, but I'm a little bit weird, so I believe you friends will be like, yeah, that's just, you know, a casual Melt more things. He's crazy. Excuse him. Yeah, exactly. We want to share with you. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna definitely share this with you. No way I'm doing this like, oh yes, just for me. Just me gets to enjoy this thing. No, damn it. Life is about enjoying it together. If you want love, then the love is gonna come from you. Yes, that's literally, I was thinking about Bo Burnham and saying that, Jovan. If you want love, the love is gonna come from you. It's a Bo Burnham track, or Bo Burnham line at the end of the song. Nobody's going to heaven. He sings this song from the perspective of God. It's spicy. It's very spicy. But if you can listen to the underlying message, then he has a point, you know, a beautiful point still. And that's what's important. Dublin is very warm. I'm looking at the thermometer and it says 30 degrees Celsius. Too hot for me to be out. Sweaty upper lip. I can't complain. I mean, that sounds like nice temperature. Like, it's still kind of warm, and I'm guessing Dublin is a little bit more on the humid side as well. Here in South Africa, it gets like 45 degrees Celsius when it's hot. But then we're like, no going outside today. People die. Melt is a modern day MacGyver with his phone set. Like you want to see? You want to see what's happening here? Like I won't be able to show you YouTube friends, but I would be able to show you Reddit friends. So it looks like this. It's super jank. I had to super glue it once because it broke. That's you YouTube friends. Inception, yes, that's how I record. And then like what I was talking about, the attachment, you see. So there has to like go a wireless charger against the back of that thing in order for it to actually be able to charge. Not possible. But this is as it is right now. There we go. Day 198 of what? Day 198 of showing up, my friend, every single day to remind ourselves of the fact that love is the only thing that is real, my friend. Come together. Hey, Naomi, thank you for joining us, my friend. How have you been? It's so nice to have you here. Drugs in the morning? It's not morning for me, friend. It is 4:30 right now. I hear you, ma'am. 85, have 70 humidity at 10 a.m. here. Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit much. That early. It's afternoon here in South Africa. Yeah, it is. Thank you so much. Bro, how are you? I've heard about the looting and stuff. Hey, Dry. Yeah, the looting and stuff has been pretty hectic. It's been a scary situation for a lot of South Africans. But I believe we are in the last days of the fear, you know. People are making differences. Thoughts and prayers versus policy and change, you know. I do believe things are going to get better. I'm hoping so, at least. Thank you for joining me, Dry. How have you been, my friend? I go for my second COVID vaccination later today, hoping it doesn't wipe me out too badly. The first one just gave me a sore arm for one day. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure you'll be fine, Naomi. Hopefully you'll be fine, I'm sure. Cool. Hey, the dragon. Thank you for joining us again, my friend. That's a nice setup. I'm happy you think so. I heard South Africa is collapsing right now. Is it true? Yeah, mostly. Like we've had billions of dollars worth of infrastructure damage already, which is unfortunate. But there's not much I can do about it other than take this opportunity, the situation, as an opportunity to extend myself in love, you know, constantly just becoming aware of how I feel, why I'm feeling the things I'm feeling, how I can take these feelings and actually learn from them, you know, instead of being crippled by them. I can't hear you, but I'm just dropping off some love, Melton. Thank you, Nelson. I appreciate you, my friend. Hi, Melt. Hey, Hades. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Hi, Tech Estian. Nice. Thanks for the effort. So you can share the space. Oh, absolutely, Lisa. Like this little setup is something me and my brother collaborated, if you will, to get done. Like he has a little 3D printer, and I was like, yes, these dimensions, this setup, this is how it has to work, da 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 da, and like we made it happen. You know, living in a life where you can do stuff like that. Oh man, it's just a trip. You know, oh, I want this very specific niche setup where I'm streaming, you know, vertically while also capturing horizontally at the same time. And then instead of being like, oh man, I wish there was a product out there somewhere in the world that could do this, I'm just like, cat it up, bzz, 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 gets printed. You know, what life are we living in already? It's so sick. Thank you for the hugs as well, Nelson. I appreciate it. Which province are you in, Melt? I'm in Mpumalanga province / Limpopo. Like it's on the fence, like almost on the line. And that's good. I'm glad to hear things are getting better. I hope so, my friend. It's partly wishful thinking, but I do hope so. Be good to yourselves today, friends. Absolutely. Thank you, Kira. Be good to yourself as well, my friend. Do remember to take your own advice. Do remember to take your own advice. It is good advice you're giving. Love to you, my friend. Love to you. So much love to you. Melty, what are you doing for the 200th stream? I don't know yet, Salty. I'm stressing, dude. It's coming up. It's a big one again. Another 100 days milestone at the end of the day, right? So, like I do want to maybe like do a day of silence or maybe 2 days of silence, like complete silence, where I'll just sit and observe. I'll see what you friends choose to say in my abstinence, if you will, my present abstinence. But it will be fun. I'm like still thinking, friend. If you have any ideas as to what you would want to see, do let me know. But as right now, I'm not sure, friend. I'm not sure at all. I hope your family stays safe, Estienne. Thank you, Lisa. For right at the moment, we are safe, fortunately. Oh, Nelson dishing out some love. Yeah, to Melson. Yeah, it's Melson. Technically, like the combination that is now me and Nelson together is Melson. Yo, Melson. Thank you for the hugs as well, Hades. Kiki Bear, Care Bear, there we go. Sending love to everyone in the stream. Thank you for the love, Sign. I appreciate it. That's a honkin' baseball bat you've got there, Kier. I'm sending you all the love. That's a honkin' baseball bat? Honey? I'm confused. Kira has a baseball bat? Maybe there's something on the Discord that I missed or something. The giving. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna light this. Yeah, as part of the day, I'm gonna light this. Thank you, monkeys. Like, I feel like now I don't want to because you told me to. Damn it. Oh, I'll overcome my resistance to my resistance. To your... I'm smoking this for receptivity. To receive. Ooh-wee. You didn't miss the opening, Aunt B. I've been waiting for the friend who sent me the package. And I did tell him we're going live right now when he asked when I'm going live, right? He hasn't been here yet. I'll take a few puffs of this and I'll open it. I'll just tell him that where like the timestamp is, or hopefully you friends can tell me. You're awesome, man. No, you, friend. Thank you for being awesome as well, for sharing your love with me. Or maybe eat a pie. Eat a pie? I'm not feeling like eating a pie right now, though. Thank you. What's up? I'm doing good, Die14. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here with us. I think they mean the joint is a basketball. Is a baseball bat because it's so huge. You think it's actually kind of skinny. I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm happy with myself because I rolled kind of a skinny joint. And also, we have like this much bud left, which is not that much. And I only brought out one little bud. And it makes me happy that it fit, you know. I was thinking that oh, this is not enough. I need to take this and then a small little baby nug. And I was like, no, even if it's not enough, this is what you're smoking. And it fits perfectly. Is it winter over there? It is, my friend. It is winter over here. Good morning, friend. The baseball bat being your joint. Thank you, Fred. I missed it completely. I'm sorry. Went right over my head. Is there a ton of wildfires in Africa? Not so many wildfires, but a lot of like culturally lit fires, where people believe that if you light the grasslands on fire, you're like giving an homage to the ancestors, and then the ancestors send you rain. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. But it is something that happens, so we do end up with having a lot of fires here in South Africa as well. And it gets super dry, so as a result of that as well. Yeah, it's winter, same here in Australia, is right, yeah. Wondering to say, did we miss the opening of the package? No, we didn't, Mammy. No, we didn't. Okay, I think I've taken enough puffs of this receptivity joint, if you will, so let me quickly read the comments. What's up, brother? I'm doing good, Niall. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Or do you find yourself attracted to food condiments? Attracted to them? I find I have more likes to them, to some of them, than I have to others, so that could be some sort of attraction, if you will. Have like a birthday party set up with balloons and favors to celebrate 200 days. Favors? I mean, maybe. I will make it a dramatic entrance. If anything, we can do that. We can do a super dramatic entrance, hopefully. You know, get a little goofy with it. We'll see. We'll see how it takes. Like what I think of, at least. Dum dum. Ding ding ding. Come and check out the package opening. Are we gonna wait for Insane as well? I see Lane is here as well, dude. We're opening a package, man. Hey, what's up, Katie? Thank you for joining us. Just had my therapy session. I hope it went well, my friend. Thank you for letting me know. Did you learn anything from yourself? Learn anything from your therapist? Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Lane. Thank you for joining us. What's your first language? English, Afrikaans? Technisch is Afrikaans mijn eerste taal. Maar ik weet hoe om Engels heel lekker te praten. So I can't. Heath Ledger vibes. I'm happy you think so, miss. Love to you, my friend. Hey, guys. Okay. Have you been told? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Drum roll. Yo, Lane. How you feeling? Wish more people were like you, bro. Johnny boy, you're like me, friend. You're like me, dude. More people doesn't have to be like me. You're like me already. And if we can bring more love and light into the world. Ooh. I'm keeping my eyes closed. Oh, there's something sharp in it. What is this? I don't know what that is yet. I want to open it up and see it in its full glory before I open my eyes. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, yes. Oh, this is one of the sickest things. What? This is so freaking awesome. Like, this is not even remotely what I expected. So in my mind, I don't know why, I just saw like purple with like purple, almost like if you would take material and scrunch it together and you would color the scrunched top parts together to purple and like the patterns that would make. That's like what I was imagining. This is, oh, it's not even like a normally shaped scarf. You know, that's the coolest part about it. This is the way you can wear it. It's like, oh, I'm so happy. This is so freaking sick. Oh, goodness. I can't. I need to become aware. Receiving. Oh, wow. And I got photos. That's the other thing. Okay, I think I can show you these photos. I just had to make sure first they didn't have any sensitive information. Oh, look, I cannot get over it. I'm so happy still. Uh, I missed a lot of comments as well. Here's your fun. Brad Pitt does not want to know what's in the box. What's in the box? He does want to know what's in the box, dude. What are you talking about? So, here are the photos as well, to you friends that are curious. Man, mountains. As you're driving down the streets. I think this is where he bought them. Headed west. I think, yeah, this is where the scarf was bought. And it has like this super trippy wall art as well. What a trip! Oh man. You see, like, even though I set the intention of receiving, like, this is too much. It's too much. I can't process receiving something that's this fantastical. Like, especially since it's so unexpected, you know. It's the most unexpected of all, and it's so gorgeous. I can't wait to dance with it. Okay, calm down, dude. Damn, you're keeping up with the comments. I was for a bit, and now I'm completely wrecked again. I hope the package doesn't explode, melt more. If it has to explode, and that's the way I go out on stream, and so be it. I lived for love, and love was the way. I mean, it would be a loving explosion. It would be kind of hectic though, see. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. I feel my emotions exploded, if anything. I'm feeling great. How are you? I'm so happy to hear that. Tie-dye. Yes. I feel like it's aliens living on me now, you know? Like, this is the most psychedelic of the ones I've had. So, you know what? I'm not gonna get into my hippie chats or rants, you know, just yet. Maybe a little bit later. Sick, so dope. Wow, seriously beautiful. Wow, it's also, I can't. It's too much. It's amazing looking, man. I wish he was here to see it. I waited so long as well. We waited like 30 minutes for him to show up. I'll tag him in the stream. Beautiful. Looks great when you eat. Thank you, Katie. Love it. Thank you. Quick session. So pretty. All those colors. So happy. It makes me happy. Yeah. Like, how could you not? Like, I wonder what it looks like from the back as well. Like, you friends will be able to see. Huh? Can I see that? Kinda. This is the way. I'm so happy with it. Hey, Simon. You missed the unboxing, dude. But you get to see the final result. Look at it, man. We got a new pashmina in the mail today. Well, is it a pashmina? I think this is more scarf, like stylized scarf in the mail today. Like, it's been 4 months coming. A friend sent this like 4 months ago, and it finally arrived after I've given up on receiving it, dude. What a trip. That is beautiful and so good for you. I'm so happy as well, my friend. You're all beautiful. So, was this Merman's gift? No. This wasn't Merman's gift. No, Merman's gift. I have hope for that again. That was like the first thing that I thought when I received this box. I was like, oh, Merman's gift might actually still show up. It's just on the way. Woo. So to you friends who don't know, Merman is also a friend that tunes into these streams. He also sent me a gift, but his gift is a crocheted blanket his mother or his grandmother made. I think maybe grandmother made. So get to have like the loving essence put into a blanket. It's being sent here right now. And we're gonna open that on stream as well, of course. I look forward to it. Thank you for the hugs, my friend. He smoked live. He's smoking live. That's sad. I'm sorry you think it's sad, my friend. At the end of the day, what you see is what you want to see, right? And if you're sad, I can see you seeing something like that as sad. I love you though, friend. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and photos. That's so lovely. Oh, it is. Bing. Thank you, Mammy. Thank you, Simon, for showing up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Mel got a new scarf. Had photos. Yes, I did. I'm definitely sending you a scarf, Mel. The look on your face when you looked at the scarf. Like, it was too much. Because it's, okay. Like, first and foremost, like, me and the friend talked about it, and he was like, yeah, what type of scarf do you like? He asked me, and I'm like, I'm feeling purple, you know, as a scarf color for my next one. I'm sorry about the grinding noises. Like my dad is not busy the entire day, and then as I happen to come and stream, now it's busy time. Sorry. Anyway, what was I talking about? Uh, uh, Getting distracted. This is what happens. Like literally, the noise. It's breaking my brain. It feels like he's grinding my actual brain, not just whatever it is he's grinding. Typing, new scarf and photos and Davis in his scarf. Oh, the look on my face. Yes. So I was I was talking to him about it being like something I want something purple, and he was like, okay, I'm going and getting you something purple. And he's like, okay, I got like a purple scarf, and I'm sending it to you. And like purple meant to me, I kind of imagined like it's mostly like a light purple, and then it has dark purple like lines in a psychedelic like tie-dye type of way. That was what I was imagining. That's like the picture I had in my head, and I would have been ecstatically joyous because of that as well. But I was like thinking two-tone tie-dye, and then or two-tone tie-dye on top of it being like the shape of a normal scarf. And then as I'm opening it, like the first thing I'm like noticing is like this is not a square, and it has little furls. And I'm like, okay, what? No. And then when I opened my eyes and I saw that it's like, well, I wanted to say 10 billion different colors, but it's not exactly that extreme. But all of the different colors, I was like, oh, lost it for a second. Looks so awesome. I'm happy you think so. Is this the best humanity can do? I hope not, friend. I hope not. I think we can do a lot better. I do think we can do a lot better. I think we're trying to already, fortunately. Thank you for trying your best as well, Pikachu. I appreciate you, my friend. Who sent it? It's a friend called TJ. He's not here just yet. Like, I'm gonna have to probably send him the link to the stream. But yeah, I think he's gonna freak out if he sees my face and the happiness I had as well. What name you prefer to go by? Formality goes by Kira. This is totally a melt scarf. Looks great on you. Thank you so much, Jolly. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm trying to find some gas right now. Is marijuana what you call gas? I hope that you find what you're looking for, my friend. If you're allowed to. Whatever that means. Imagine that, dude. Going back like to the 1970s. 1960s, to the prehistoric times when people were still living in the middle of nowhere, in jungles, just getting by and being like, oh yeah, I wanna eat this plant, and then there's like another person and like, oh eating this plant, our people said it's illegal, and then we're gonna lock you up if you eat plant or if you smoke plant. Being like, what you on about, dude? There's plants everywhere. They just grow. How are you gonna stop me from smoking this plant? No, dude, can't. Not. Weed is gonna be like completely like I hope at least like completely legal all over the world within the next 20 years, and it's gonna change the world as well as a result of that. Kira, formality is good, or hey you, shortstop, pancakes at November. So many like to remember, but that means more to not forget. Yes. I don't like unboxing videos. I just skipped to the final product, so I made it here at the perfect time. Okay, good. I'm happy, dude. You're like, instead of having to see me bare, if you will, unscarfed, like a savage, you got to see me scarfed already to protect your innocent eyes, Simon. I know. Reminds me of the crystalline geometric patterns I've seen on psychedelics. That's the first thing it reminded me of as well. And the trippiest part about it as well, a reoccurring theme for me, is that, the triangle. And that's the first thing I saw. And it was purple. It was purple, covered with a lighter purple, the two-tone that I imagined. So in my imagining of what the scarf looked like, it was just this. And then I got to see all of it. So much more of it. So yeah, the 100% a melt scarf. Like I could not have even picked a better one for myself. But our friend TJ knew. He knew exactly which one to pick. Thank you, TJ. Oh man, I haven't even properly just thank you, dude. Thank you, TJ. Like you're not here, but still I'm sending all of these thank yous out to the universe. TJ has a wife and kids, full-time job, and he's a millennial. Man is doing things. I like the first thing he introduces us with is like, yeah, I'm a millennial as well, but I'm not your average millennial. I'm like, okay. And he tells me that. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not an average millennial. But kudos to him. I love him so much. Hey Kira, if you're not weird, you're boring, embrace it. Oh yes, November is a dope nickname. It is. Man, it makes me think of that AJR song. Is it an AJR song? Dear Winter, I hope you like your name, right? Yeah, I think so. Again, not exactly the same winter or November, but it gives me that kind of vibe. Man, every time I see your streams, I get happy. Thank you so much. Keep the amazing vibe up. Thank you, friend. Rest, thank you for joining us. Like, you're contributing to the vibe that it is you're feeling right now with the beautiful message you sent us. So, right, this is back and forth. You're giving, I'm giving. Thank you for giving as well. Should we be using the networking power of the internet for more beneficial purpose? I mean, it's already being used for the beneficial purpose that you think it should be used for. Technically, it's being used for everything, for the beneficial purposes and the unbeneficial purposes. So, yes, and it's already being done. Like, that's what I guess. Whoa. Suddenly, I feel like I'm having a stroke. I shouldn't joke about that. Here's your Osh, wakker man, meld fik in cheval af en Reddit commas. Oorvaartse, gamille glad. Happiness over a beautiful present. I don't know, like I probably completely butchered it like 10 times over. But I mean, I try. We could try, right? It's a new experience. My face has never made those sounds. Bon the morning. Hey Bebe, thank you for joining us, my friend. Tak voor updatering. Dankie vir die update. Thank you for the update. Yeah. Versag wat. Verzeker, like for sure, right? Yes, I think I'm learning. I'm starting to believe. At 5:48 p.m. in Dublin, 30 degrees Celsius. I'm sweating. Can't wait to have a shower this evening. Yeah, like having a good shower after having a hot day, especially if you've been outside, like working the land, if you will. Like, believe me. I'm not gonna get into it. And just being able to go back home, shower off all of the like compacted sweat and dust that has accumulated on your body. Feels like you get reborn, basically. Hey, East Coast Rabbit, thank you for being here with us, my friend. So nice to have you here. Hot. Tactful Gabbers, Trevor, it's nice to have you here. I wish I could remember TJ's Reddit handle to summon him. His name always tells me up. It's like the EEGE 86 or something like that. Something like that. And I also wanted to type it out, but I kind of went to his profile to like save his username, and then I saw in going to his profile that he sent me a message like, "Oh, you're going live in like an hour." I'm like, "Yeah, I am going live in like an hour when you said it, but I'm going live right now and on this account." And I sent him, the u/Meldmore, because I used to stream on the old account, and he reached out, and that's how long ago it was. Goodness, that's how long ago it was. So we're on day 200 almost now. I stopped streaming on the old account on day 62, so it's been a while. We've been waiting, actually. Damn. So he reached out in February. It's been more than 4 months then. Still basically 4 months. Anyway, yeah. I mean, he'll still see it. He'll still see it, I'm sure. Hot. I'm getting blushing. Like I'm trying to become aware as well, because my intention for this join today was to receive. Now I'm trying to be receptive of that as well. Thank you, my friends. Same. All Tactful Chemist, good morning, good afternoon from Dublin. Kira and Simon equals or points to hot. hot. How do you say that? Like, is it just the, the accentuation of the or do you have to go for the worst sound as well? The hot, who, hot, what, oh, what, oh. I can't. Like the T cuts it off where I have to like, what, can't. Mommy, if you're too hot, ask E and J to have a water fight with you. That'll be, yeah, I mean, that's a way. So, another way as well, Mammy, that I deal with getting too hot is quite literally with these things. You cover them in water and they work as like an air conditioner. It's literally why I started wearing pashminas in the first place. It's just as something to keep me cool. I'm not sure if this one is going to work that great for it because I usually bundle my scarf up and I add water to that bundle and then I put that bundle directly against my neck, and then as it like seeps down it gets cold, and then that coldness kind of transfers to my neck, and the neck heat and just the body heat, I mean the amount of heat that is getting passed to your brain just through your like blood vessels around your neck and your spinal cord, keeping that a little bit cooler, I think is something that's beneficial. But that's just what I do. Oh, don't know. I have to get going on a camping trip. Have a good stream. I'll try to drop in whenever I can. Peace and love, friends. Peace and love to you, lad. Hello, you. You wanna come and say hi? No. Kiki is on her own mission. She's eating something dead. Let her be dogs. Enjoy your camping lane. You do, friend. I hope you enjoy your camping. I hope you're going to be safe. I'm sure you'll be safe. I hope that you get to spend it with people that you love and you get to actually talk to them and have a good time, dude. Like, just be one. Be one with nature again. Man, how come you don't type in Irish? I'm pretty sure you're trolling right now, Simon. Interestingly enough, though, like, Nelson the dog actually did type in Irish today in stream, and I was like, what the hell is what does this mean? And then I realized I'm supposed to read it out the way he's writing it, and then in reading it out that way it kind of sounds Irish. I might do that. We have enough water guns to take out a small army. There you go. You have exactly what you need then, my friend. Oh, sigh. I'm still learning Gale? I think that's how you say that word. Interesting spelling though, because it's like Gaeilge, Gale, but you basically cut the G and the E off at the end. I'm pretty sure it's not Gaelga. Maybe. I may be wrong, but I don't think it is. It's a doozy. You'll get good soon enough, my friend. Is weed legal in Africa? Not in Africa so much, but it is in South Africa, decriminalized at least. So legal for us to grow, legal for us to own, or keep bud in our houses, legal for us to smoke on our own properties, not legal for us to distribute or buy. Ooh, camping. I love it, Lane. Have a great time. I hope you do, my friend. Melty's face is getting to do so many new sounds today. It is. Like, I'm thinking about that as well. Again, Kira, it's just novelty, right? So it's something that's funny that happened. Last night, my mom bakes, and she left a pan of caramel milk. I don't know how to say it actually. Caramel biscuit. It's like some rusks. She left it in the oven so long that it got burnt to the pan, and it was completely black. Like, literally, there wasn't a speck of white left, or like, and it's like supposed to be these kind of toasty, whitish brown like rusks, and they got burned so bad that there wasn't even a speck of color other than black left in them. And my mom and me and my mom were like laughing at the fact that they're so burnt. Like, this is the most burnt I've seen something in my entire life, I say to her. And she's like, yeah, it's quite a new experience. I've also never seen something burnt this bad. I'm like, well, I mean, that's novelty, right? It's good to see things you don't always see. And she's like, what, is it going to help me relate to people that usually burn their things? I can't laugh at them now. I'm like, it looks like you burnt for 10 people's amount of normal food burning. You burned that, so I think you learned the lesson. Enjoy the camping. Good day from the U.S. Ozarks. Thank you for joining me, Quatch. Swatch Quatch? That's an interesting name. Thank you for joining me, friend. For some reason, the only information I have in my brain related to Ozark is that series, about the drug dealer's accountant or something like that. I didn't know Ozark was an actual place. Is it nice living in Ozark, my friend? Happy day to you. Thought Lane had COVID. Hope he stays safe and protects others from himself. I also thought he had COVID, but it sounds like he's been getting better. At least he hasn't said anything about his symptoms as of late, so I'm sure. The Ozarks. Always wanted to visit. Hoping you're doing well, friend. Lane, enjoy the camping. I'm sure he will. I'm getting chubbier. He's getting chubbier. Me? Maybe a little bit again. Maybe a little bit again. I need to exercise even harder. I feel like if anything, I'm getting skinny fat, where like the places that I don't want to get fat, like my face and around my love handles, is where I'm gaining weight again, instead of actually gaining healthy weight, which is muscle mass, because I'm not eating the right macros. My fault. I'm gonna get good, dude. I promise, dude. Stick around. You'll see me. You'll see me in all my stages. I'll probably be fat at some point. I'll probably be supermodel fit at some point. I'll probably be dead at some point as well. We're going through all of it. I look forward to you assessing. Oh, 50 years in, he's looking 50 years older. Yes, I look forward to it. I'm just the way you said it, Gail. Perfect pronunciation with the e at the end. Gaelga. Oh, Gaelga. Don't drop the G at the end. Okay, Gaelga then. Wow. Okay. What a surprise. It is Gaelga. It's a nice word to say. Try it. Gaelga. Gaelga. Now I kind of want to give you a word as well. The word we have for not a centipede, but we have an insect that has a black shell, and it has these 1,000 legs, not just 100 legs. We call them of duizendpote, which is literally just directly 1,000 feet. That's what we call them. Oh yes, a duizendpoot, a 1,000 feet, a foot technically. And the technical word that we use for it in South Africa, that's common, is shongalolo. Try that. Shongalolo. It's fun to say. Shongalolo. And then for praying mantis, we say Hottentotsgot. That's a hard one. Hottentotsgot. What's another word? Gocha, skoenlapper. Yeah. For butterfly, we say skoenlapper. With the R. Skoenlapper. We also do roll our R's here in South Africa. Roll our R's. Roll our R's. That's how I would say it if I'm completely Afrikaansing it. And the rolling of our R's is something that we take pride in, to the point where we have little rhymes like Roy Robogram, and being able to say stuff like that, the rolling of the R's throughout it, Roy Robogram. There's a condition where some people don't know how to roll their R's. That's called brei. And in the word brei, there is an R, which is kind of the same as putting an S in lisp, right? Lisp. I have a lisp. I buy. You can't say the R. You can't roll your R's. It's like torture. It's why would you do that? The phobic word for the scare or being the word that is describing the phobia of being scared of long words is this long of a word added phobia, and just stuff like that. It's hilarious to me. I love it. I should probably go soon and try to do some cleaning around the house, but I also miss these streams so much. Either option are available to you. Ask yourself, Naomi, are you going to lose something if you're not in the stream? Are you going to lose something if you don't do your chores right now, And then from that place of being okay, subjectively, I'm not going to lose anything either way. And you can make a decision from that place. I love you, my friend. The laughter I imagine that came from the baking mishap sounds so wholesome. It was really wholesome. It was like it felt like one of those moments, memorable moments, like actual loving, memorable moments with my mother that I haven't actually had too many of as of late, and I'm very grateful. Mm-mm-mm. Receive. Being able to receive. You can only receive if you're willing to give first, right? I do genuinely believe that. As I look upon the world, I judge myself. As I look upon myself, I judge the world. Ooh-wee! Oh man, go straight for the heart. Yes, remember, as I look upon the world, I judge myself. And as I look upon myself, I judge the world. It's in that knowing that we can't exactly judge. There's no point in judging other than hurting yourself at the end of the day as well. Such a futile attempt at making something less than you are, right? Trying to be, oh, this is that, and I am this. But in fact, by you saying, oh, that is that, you're basically describing yourself as well. There's no separation. Hot and dots hot. Hot and dots hot. Hot and dots. Yeah. Like, that's always what it's like. Hotten, dots, hot. So with like a G. Like God, basically. It actually has the word God at the end of it. Like, what other very cool words do we have? We have a pretty long word that goes twee buffels met een skoot doodgeskiet fontein. Nee, twee buffels met een skoot mors doodgeskiet fontein. It's a town here in South Africa. Twee buffels met een skoot mors doodgeskiet fontein. That's also a hard one to say. It's like a supercalifragilistic. Not the expialidocious part as well, because then it's too long. I'm trying to think. Are there any good ones? We have some horrifying children's songs. Oh goodness, like actual horrifying ones. Like literally songs about stepping on babies. And it's like I learned these songs singing them as kids. Kind of gives me like those like German folktale vibes. I love those lessons in Afrikaans from Melt. I mean, it's just like, again, it's about the making of sounds that we don't usually make, right? Quite literally, it's novelty. By making sounds or like trying to do something you haven't done before, your brain is like, oh, wait a second, I don't know how to do this thing. I don't know how to make this sound. I don't know what it means. And then your brain is like, there's a little bit of processing, right? Tries to figure it out. Insane has been doing that a lot. You're on day like 45 today, 46 of your Dutch reading. So Simon has just been like going completely like gas to the metal, or pedal to the metal. That's the one with that, where he's been reading Dutch even though he didn't know how to read Dutch. How much have you improved? Like, at least in your personal opinion, how much do you think you've improved comparatively to 45 days back? Do you feel like you have more comprehension? Learn Afrikaans like a pro. Man, day 200 is just me preaching like Afrikaans, just like giving you like some pointers of like basic liners. I'll have to like plan an entire class if I want to do something like that. And like I think that's gonna be a bit abrasive. Unless you really want me to. You want me to actually give a class in Afrikaans and you want to practice with me and say some of those things. Horrifying kids songs. Oh, dag 44 ek dink. Okay. Dag 44. Yep. I'm not surprised. Oh, Jovan. It happens. Just freaking synchronicities everywhere. Dag 44. Dis goed, Simon. Je het baie goed gedoen, dude. Net jou resilience in een van die dag, jy weet. Jy hou aan, en jy hou aan, en jy hou aan. En as jy bly aanhou, dan gebeur dinge. That's one thing I believe. I'm so fascinated by learning languages. What's interesting to me, something I learned today actually, is the fact that most of our language processing is stored like on the left side of our brains. But by using music, you can teach yourself how to learn languages with the right side of your brain. And like when I learned that information, so much made sense about the classes I was teaching as well in China, because we weren't only expected to have like dancing sessions and singing sessions in classes, but it was like part of the curriculum. So quite literally, those kids were using both left brain and right brain to learn language, which is the best way to learn language. Have you tried? Oh, I think you have actually, right? You do kind of watch footage and probably listen to some music in Dutch as well. And I do believe that kind of also activates your right side of your brain. Vona, it's nice to have you here, my Indian friend. Yesterday, was there a stream? Yes, there was, my friend. There was a stream yesterday. We do these streams every day. There wasn't a morning stream, but there was an evening stream, at least this stream. I have a lot more confidence and know more words. Okay, I mean, vocabulary is also a good step in the right direction. Do you feel any closer to being able to have a conversation with someone? Can you have a conversation with someone? What is your current conversational skill? Me as well. Seems like the world opens up a little more when you learn to speak other languages. I think you open yourself up a little more, because the way I think about being bilingual is quite literally in my brain. I have 2 words for every one thing at the moment, right? So instead of just having one connection to like a word, like for instance I say flip-flop, like in English flip-flop, and I say plakkie in Afrikaans. So both of those words have like individual ways of firing to indicate the same idea. So I believe that we can do that, even more. Like you can basically grow, as I like to say, your life vocabulary as well. So instead of it just being like these 1 or 2 things and being bilingual, you can make it multiple things as you keep learning from your own experiences. So, yeah, like being bilingual, I think in its own, or just learning another language, gives you even more connections to the same things in your life. And as a result of that interconnectivity allows you to extrapolate information. Jaw dropping and music and language fact, right? Like it's really cool. It's actually on a Netflix series called Explain, where they go like kind of not super in depth, but they give good information on topics. Like I went through like a bunch of them: music and weed and pay gaps and political correctness and sex and like the languages. Like there's a bunch of them. Like it's really cool, really cool stuff. Exclamation marks, cricket. September 13th is the day I have to have a basic conversation live on stream. That's the current challenge. Okay, September 13th. That's a very specific date, dude. Why exactly September 13th? Is there someone that's going to try and have a conversation with you? Like you're going to have like a call, a one-on-one, and you need to be able to do that by that date. You teach. Well, that's great. You teach. Well, that's great. No, I don't teach anymore, my friend. Translating song lyrics is hard. I can imagine, but I do believe that maybe they can find themselves somewhere lodged in your subconscious. Because I know in singing Afrikaans as well, like the words become more rhythm pieces than like almost just the words. Like you can kind of shift how you say them, if you will, and the shifting of how you say them. They still mean the same things, but they sound significantly different, and that could be a little bit of a hurdle. My brother is dragging something that is supposed to level out the road. Also something that kicks up a lot of dust. Bye, man. Bye, Simon. Ja. Het vet, man. Het vet, man. Just lekker. Like, I don't know if you were saying bye. Well said. Damn. I'm happy you appreciate it, my friend. At the end of the day, it's resonating with you, right? It's resonating with you. Live in the felt fact of your immediate experience. Okay, here comes some more words I don't know. Takt voor welkom na dit. Welkom na dit. Welkom aan dit. Takt voor welkom aan dit. My love for my dearest mammy. Slaan leed. See you later, Simon. Goodbye, Simon. Het ja dat gerest. Kom tilibaka. Imorgen. Imorgen meld in haar baba morgen. Ook ettermiddag. Eftermiddag. I don't know what that means. Like, I'm trying to I'm trying to match information, right? Like the sounds I made. Like eftermiddag betekent voor mij like afternoon, right? Like yeah, middag is like midday. Efter is like after. Ocht is like maybe also. Morgen is like morning. Baden. Baden. Bademorgen. Ocht. Maybe like bad morning. Meld had a bad morning and a good and an okay like midday. Maybe that's what it means. Het je daar gerest? Have you rested? Kom tilbaka imorgon. Maybe since this morning. Meld je had bad morning. Meld you had a bad morning. Like I don't know how much of this I'm getting right. Do correct me as well, mammy. Like tell me if I'm kind of hitting some notes. I feel like my brain is working. It's like, yes, this piece goes here, and this piece, okay. Oh, it kind of fits, but not really. This piece. Because I came out of the challenge on July 13th, got 2 months to get good. Okay, I respect that, dude. Get good, man. Translating Malayalam, which is my mother tongue sucks, main language of Kerala, pronunciation of Malayalam. Malayalam. That sounds very interesting. I've never even heard of that, my friend. Like, do you mind typing some of it out so I can try reading it? I'm gonna butcher it, I'm sorry, but I wanna try and make those sounds. Oh, everyone, Uncle Becky's birthday is tomorrow. I know, Mammy. I know. I actually have it saved in my calendar. I'll be streaming and talking about his late father. Oh, and cooking food in the smoker. I look forward to spending some time with him as well. What was your most creepy experience this year? So, it was like an 8-day experience. And it felt like the more or the further I move away from it, the more foreign it feels to me. But yeah, like we went through a time where I got into an online relationship, and the further I move away from that, the more I see, the more I see patterns of manipulation and like underlying like possible causes, and it's disturbing. that's the most disturbing thing that creepy experience I've had this year. Nice. I'm still here. Mam is leaving. Oh, thank you, Mammy. Like, damn it. Now, me butchering what she typed. She doesn't even get to tell me whether or not I butchered it correctly. How incorrectly I butchered it. Eftermiddag, afternoon. Yup. That's true. Eftermiddag is afternoon. Like, I got one word. Yes. Stonks. Thank you for the reminder. I would greatly enjoy a Meltmore language class. Would sign up for that. Whew. I mean, if anything, it could be, like as I said, good for the reasons I said. I believe learning another language can be good. And just as the mental gymnastics of your brain trying to figure out, and I like actually watching Simon do this as well. Like he'll be reading or like doing these flashcards, and his wife is a little bit better at Dutch at the moment than he is. And then like I can see her wanting to help him, but wanting him to try and figure it out himself. And then Simon will go through like this mind type of gymnastics, trying to figure out where these things fit in, what these things mean, what the word is he's forgetting, or what the grammar is he's not using, and it looks fun learning a language like that. The thing is as well, I'm kind of leaning towards learning Dutch as well. For the same reason, I'm also kind of privy to the Netherlands. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where things take us. Still here, man. Leaving. Da da da. No, Bona. I'm done doing a rabbit hole now. I'm down. I'm gone down a rabbit hole now. Thank you for introducing me to a totally new language. Thank you, Kira, for being so curious, my friend. Bruh, you remind me of Wanda. Wanda, the new Marvel series? Was that WandaVision? Interestingly as well, when I was in China, there was this big super mall that I went to that was also called Wanda. So I don't know what Wanda you're talking about, dude. The two references I have in my brain are so diametrically opposing that I feel there is an infinite amount of information in between them. So what Wanda are you talking about? Bye, goodbye, Husarand. Come back tomorrow. Melt is Heta both tomorrow and this afternoon. Good. Come back. I'll come back tomorrow. Melt is Heta both tomorrow and this afternoon. Heta. 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 Happy? Maybe? Melt is both happy tomorrow and this afternoon. Goodbye, Husarest. Husarest. Husarest sounds like house arrest for me. I'll come back tomorrow. Like, I don't think she's saying house arrest. Maybe she is. I feel I've kind of been on house arrest. Like, I would do good. I would be a good house arrest prisoner if I was house arrested. If you goodbye. I won. I got wrecked. No. I wonder if these nuts will fit in your mouth. I even read it, dude. There you go. You got me. I accept my punishment. Like, well done. Well done. I didn't see that one coming at all. Like, yeah. Well done, dude. That's hilarious. Let's meld together on Discord sometime, homie. 100% PB. Like, we actually have a podcast tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to have like the first in voice channel, like Discord call thingy, if you will, like as you're inviting me to as well. So if you want to join ours tomorrow, that would be a very good opportunity to, my friend. I would love to. I haven't actually done that. Like, for me, I'm just intimidated by the amount of people that there could be to share experiences, because especially since we've been doing podcasts, like having 4 people can become very difficult as a speaking dynamic, because like you usually have like an hour worth of time, and I always feel I'm usually pretty quiet when it comes to those chats, because I want the other person, to have as much time as possible. And like, let's say if there's 10 of us, like I won't say anything because I would want you friends to say things. Hallo, is het lief dan? Okay. Oh no, that's the translation from ma'am. I mean, like, I feel like she's leaving some words out. Oh, I'm sorry. I freaking laughed so hard at that. No, you don't have to be sorry about anything, Kira. Good sport, bro. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Thank you, man. I love you, dude. I love you still. Like it's like I see it as just again experience. All of it is just divine experience. Because like if I'm going to get butthurt, about something like that, I'm just going to be ruining my own experience, right? Why? Why ruin your own experience when you can laugh at things and you can love things and you can be in forgiveness of things instead? Don't fear. Don't be in judgment. It's always hurting the vessel more than it's actually hurting the thing you're applying it on. Man, and fear is something that's so misunderstood, I feel sometimes as well. Like this is something I've realized recently where people can be sharing things from a place of fear and they'll like talk about things that are indicative of fear, like the situation that's going on in our world, the vaccines, stuff like this, and then people are like, oh, saying these horrible things like, oh yeah, new world government, chips, plan to kill all of humanity, and like these stories are being shared. And then when I bring up like maybe these things are being shared and these things are being felt because there is a place of fear that is being held in the mind. It's like, oh, where is the fear you're coming, like thought you're talking about coming from, right? Because oh, there's no fear. I'm like, but what are you choosing to say? The things you choose to say is what you choose as something that you value, right? The more you value something, the more you want to talk about it. Ooh, can't afford to talk about things and entertain things that we don't believe in. Like it's okay to acknowledge that they exist, but we're not trying to build upon them. You stealing my box? You do that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ah. Receiving and giving. Being and knowing. One and a zero. An up and a down. Light or darkness. The pendulum swings. Duality. Yet the duality is the function of the one, right? Or the condition of the one. It's like the duality that is the head of the snake and the tail end of the snake. Like they're very different in their function and the way they look, But yet it's still one snake. It's still the same thing. And it's such a big problem, at least in a lot of the things I've been doing in my life, when you feel that duality too much, right? Or you imagine that that like genuine duality where you feel completely separate from your friends, from your family members, from your significant other. And it's because there is some duality to this like physical reality, but the underlying force underneath it is this oneness, and it's that underlying force that we all share. I try and remind myself so much to stay aware of that oneness. Again, like that the melt more is also a part of of a mantra, like melting more and becoming a part of that oneness, if you will. How do we stop ourselves from being taken from it, losing it sometimes? I'm curious. You comfortable there? I didn't think so. Yeah, there you go. Da-da-da-da. That's good sport. Do not listen to conspiracy theories seriously. I just hear them and I just laugh at them. But I try and teach the person what is exactly is happening. Yeah, Vona, it's bad at the moment, friend. Like again, People are scared. A lot of people are very scared at the moment. Deep breath, thinking, oneness, melting. Man, that's a weird thing to see. Like when I closed my eyes, I saw Kiki as like this newborn pup, and like I watched as she grew up and she turned into an older dog, and then I opened my eyes. Dogs have like literally a seventh of the lifespan that we do. You know, they're living on the same planet. They have access to the same food and the same resources, and yet they're aging a lot faster. And we found that the aging process is basically your DNA losing telomeres, little fatty caps that protect your DNA. Like literally, it's like imagine if it was a book and this book had stuff that could keep it accurate, like it's something that kept the pages safe or something. That's what the telomeres for your DNA does. And we're trying to now figure out how to help that process, how to make it stop, if you will, the losing of our telomeres. Could mean we live a lot longer as humanity. Could mean a lot of things. Very early, like probably we're gonna see a very drastic change in the way healthcare is approached in the next 20 to 30 years, where it's going to be, instead of like a symptom-based healthcare system as it is right now, it's going to be more a pre-treatment based healthcare system where taking care of people properly, and like actually doing tailorized medical courses, if you will, like maybe because you have like some sort of DNA downregulation, you're going to be treated for this, and that, and then that gives you a better quality of life. Or just the fact that people that live longer, people that live, 100 years plus, quite literally have a genome within inside of them that causes them to be able to do that. It's quite literally a genetic variant that allows us to live longer as humans. We're moving into an age where we can do that willingly. And the tech is getting really good right now. Oh, Paul, it's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. We're going to the city for a fancy pants weekend. What an interesting thing, actually. Uncle Becky's birthday is tomorrow as well. I'm happy that you're going to take her out on a fancy pants weekend. I hope you have the most blessed time. I hope you get to spend time in a genuine way. Like, leave your phones, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Really get into each other's heads again. Like, do you want to share any of the details of what this fancy pants weekend is gonna contain? It's not the same. I have a shirt that's pretty similar to yours. Really? But I don't think you will have one of these. I have to flex, Paul. I have to flex a little bit, dude. Look at this. This is a gift from a friend that I opened on stream today, man. Hot diggity! Damn! I'm dripping, dude. I feel like I'm an absolute gangster. Like, I opened the box, and now the contents of the box is making me feel something. It has like a sagey lavender type of smell to it as well. It smells amazing. This is why I teach my children about what is and what can be and what would be, but also to keep their sense of self. I think it's important to realize that it's important to have a sense of self purely because of like a societal base, right? It's good to have a sense of self and a sound that you confer or identify with, if you will, because it helps in a societal structure. But you're not those things. At your fundamental core, you're not your name. You're not your face. You're not your body. You're the underlying love, that contains all of that. You're the awareness thereof. And that awareness thereof is something we all have in common. It's not something that we're separated from ever. So, quite literally, by utilizing your life only for the betterment of yourself and for your experience, you're going to be like making this much of a blip. but utilizing your life and your experience to bring betterment into the whole is like, instead of being a blip, you're like putting waves out into the universe. It's loving people, I feel, isn't even just a good thing to do, but it's the thing to do. It's like the one thing that actually carries value at the end of the day. Oh man, what a trip. Mm-mm-mm. Happiest days of birth to your girlfriend, and may you have the fanciest of fanciest weekends. That's beautiful, Kira. Fear breeds hatred, and the cause of fear, hatred causes violence. Against fear, violence births fear, and the cycle of disorder you generalized. Yeah, and on top of all of that, fear and scared people also tend to consume more. It's quite literally hard data that scared people are more willing to consume, eat food, buy things. And if you look at the consumerist society we have right now, it's very profitable to have people that are scared. Meld, do you have any business suit that you wear? I actually do have a suit that I got for like prom. Is like, that would be the best way to explain it to you friends. We call it matriekafskeid. But yeah, like that's the one suit I have, friend. Word curl. Word curry? I'm not exactly sure who that is, my friend. Oh, the Vona. Sorry. Like, I just call him Vona, so I understand now. What do you study? When do you study? I'm not studying anything, friend. But I'm studying all the time. Yes. And on that note, friends, I think I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you so, so much for joining me again here today. I really do appreciate your presence as always. I hope you have an absolutely blessed day. Go and love people. Go and make waves. Carry light. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.